Hey.
Yo.
And
Welcome. I forgot. I just remember.
let's
Halfway through,
try.
I remember.
Let's try again. We'll go. We'll do it like as fast as we can. So, hey.
Yo.
Well, and let's say it.
No, I fucked you up.
Hey.
Yo.
And
Sir,
hello.
to
The
Hydra
link
with
with
you
me,
and
the
other.
guy.
Yo. Hydra link. Thank you.
How long is this? I'm gonna stop it because it's a song.
Sin City. It's a whole lot of songs.
Welcome. How you doing?
Welcome
This is number
36?
30. Add number at the end.
36 or 7.
Oh shit! We're part of the trend.
The dead ass trend.
Let
I'll
us
still keep it alive.
go on the rock.
On the rock, Dwayne. Say hello.
How are you
To
doing,
Dwayne.
Cam? How's your mind, your body, your
You're up. Oh, we're just gonna have to land on here. This is gonna take a minute. Oh,
I got it.
Hey, you got it. Oh, it's gonna take me forever. I'm doing okay. I had 3 shots this morning.
Oh, how was that? Were you scared?
No, I was not that scared. By shots, I do want to clarify, it was not alcohol. I went to the doctor. I had 3 shots early in the morning, but it was like, yeah, I had my like HPV, that bullshit. Apparently, you're supposed to have that shit when you turn 18, and I missed it.
Oh,
So I don't know, fellas, double check. Do you have your vaccines up to date? Or do you have autism? Because I got triple autism this morning.
I got a good hunkering shots of autism today.
I'm too big to make this, by the way. It's so hard.
If you well, don't dive.
I'm not diving. That's just when I hit the ground. He dives.
If you notice a change in his attitude in the next couple of episodes, blame your doctor.
Yeah. You know what to blame. It really was nothing, though. I feel like I always get nervous before those things, but I get nervous that I'm gonna get nervous. You know, I don't know if I talked about this, but like,
Yeah.
I just think I'm gonna fucking flip out, and so I just get antsy. But nothing bad happened.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, otherwise feeling great.
Did they put you in a room or did they put you in a cubicle?
It was a closed room with a door. I was there for a while though. Like I was just sitting there. I didn't know what was taking them so long. Like get ready.
Just sit here and we'll get your shots ready. Okay, and then they leave and then just
I heard someone who like came after me show up, get help, and leave while I was just still sitting there waiting. I'm like, what could he come for? Like what took him so little time?
I always wonder what would happen if you know I can move. I could just move if you want.
You can go wherever you want. This is definitely like, I think it's a lot harder when you're a bigger player model.
You think somebody's ever considered just being like, "Hey, it still hurts in here.
They're just sitting there. Yeah, it's quite.
I haven't gotten helped." Because it's like
I was gonna say something.
It's like restaurants where they're just like, "Were you helped yet?" They just come.
Yeah. Have you been helped? Has the waiter brought your drinks yet?
No, my elbow's still going the other way.
Yeah, it's not quite emergency room level difficulties there, but you know, it could be bad.
You know,
Some
I
guys
could
brought their dogs.
use some Tylenol.
Anything, morphine.
Passing out. I think I'll be fine for a while. But you know, unresponsive.
I was surprised though that people were just allowed to have their dogs in the clinic. Like they were definitely not service dogs. They were chill as fuck, but they just like bring their dogs into the exam room, like fucking okay.
I'm sorry.
That type of place.
I'm sorry, you fucking need to the right and just like 180.
I did a 180.
You've been constantly going to the rock, and then you just went to the right instead, and just 180 dove.
Did I? Oh, I didn't even notice I was doing
It
that.
was really cool. I'll show you later. Well, that's good. So you got
Man, good to
3
get some health
shots
at
for
least.
vaccine? You got like
It was
3?
supposed to be 4. Yeah, I was like, shit, can you do that? But they just didn't have the 4th one. But they're like, yeah, we'll just put 2 in one arm, 2 in the other.
They should have just done like, you know how people try to make a treasure chest. You know how people try to make the like a gun, say like a pistol, and they're like, it's in TF2 where they're like, this is the pistol, but this is the 4-barrel pistol where it can shoot 4 rounds at a time. What if they did that with shots where they're like, okay, we got 4 shots, 1 in each pod, and we're gonna insert them all right now. You ready?
They like cross the streams. Like that would be sick.
Yeah, they twist up, and so you don't know which one's what. I don't know.
The guy grabs like a cocktail shaker and he's like, now do you want it with ice on the rocks?
We can also hit your head with a bucket so you don't feel anything. You like that?
Yeah, I'll take 2.
The alternative is to put the bucket on your head so you don't see it.
I'm definitely like, I don't know what it is, but I'm like, it's better if I just don't look. It's way better if I'm not thinking about it.
You tell them like, I don't want to see anything, and they're like, oh, okay, I understand. Don't worry. They go turn off the lights, and then you just hear them like, fuck, where's the
vein? It's like poking you over and over again.
At your thigh, and you're like, this isn't even my arm.
Yeah, they're like in your face, stabbing in your eye.
I haven't gone to the doctors in a long time.
Right? Yeah, it was like years before I went last couple weeks, and now they keep scheduling me. Like they keep wanting to see me or something.
They like you.
They like me. Yeah, you're supposed to go like every year or something like that. At least to just make sure you don't have like high blood sugar.
Nah, bro, I'm fucked
like
up.
I'm fucked up and I like it.
I'm fucked up and I'm gonna stay like that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it always amazes me because, like, I mean, old people, you see them every now and then, and you're like, damn, that guy's so old, and I feel like I could die tomorrow. Like, how did he get here? He looks like a mess.
It's always fun going to my abuelas and being like, yeah, your abuelo went to his doctor, they gave new medication, and then the day before that he went to a what's the word where they like rearrange your bones.
Oh my gosh, like a
Chiropractor. He went to a chiropractor, and then before that he went to get a shot. It's like, damn, is your life activities going to the doctor to be like, sorry bro, I would love to hang out with you, but got a date with the doctor.
Yeah, I got some plans. I'm real busy, you know. I got a lot on my plate. A lot of fun stuff going on.
Dude, I got tickets to the chiropractor. Can I come?
Oh my god, sorry man. Yeah, tickets are expensive.
Yeah,
thousands
dude.
of dollars.
I mean, you can look. Yeah, I'm fucked up. Same goes for. Oh, that was really close. So this is gonna be you all sesh.
This is the whole sesh. This is my new game.
I'm just gonna be. It's gonna be my POV the whole game then. Yeah, I'm fucked up. I don't want to care to go to the doctor and them being like, "You're good, $1,000, please."
Yeah, that happens far too much. It like any little thing, you're like, "Oh no, I don't feel so good." And they'll just be like, "Yeah, that's normal. It sucks to be alive. Existence is pain," and you're like, oh, "Okay, bored."
Sometimes it is just that. Like, there's what are you gonna do about it? Like, not to go too into detail, but did I tell you that the cat has gotten like tummy issues? I have, right?
You were talking about that, yeah.
Okay, well, we found out what the tummy issues were, and
was it lasting for a while?
it was lasting for a long while, and the reason why it was like
Jeez.
for a long while is because this is how it happened. That I don't remember the term he told me, but it was something that can be a cause or a chain reaction if you smoke the pot.
Uh-huh. Is it like repeated like throwing up?
No, he wasn't.
I've heard of that.
It was just hurting the tummy.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's levels of it to where it can be that, but he wasn't
Sure.
doing that. It was just
Yeah.
really hurting his tummy. And
Oh.
the only way to satiate it was either to do pot more or
Right.
take a warm bath for a while.
Sure. Yeah. That can
And
help the nausea. I get that a lot. I take
it
soapy
was
baths.
it was lasting very long because what caused it is what was helping it. So it kept flaring it back up.
Yeah. Right. It's like a dependency almost.
So it just is something that sucked really bad. And instead of like going anywhere, it just took time to go away. And it's
Yeah.
gone.
Wow. Has he been like smoking or using the
Nope.
pot less?
Nope. He hasn't used any of it. He hasn't even used his pen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a good cause to stop. Which is
Yeah.
great because
I mean,
it
there's
costs a
always
lot of
reasons.
money.
That's one of those things. It's an expensive habit. Like there's always some like good that some people can justify. And as a user myself, I always have those reasons. I'm like, well, it helps me eat, helps me sleep, whatnot. But yeah, like just like anything, you really have to be careful with your health because there's not enough research about it as well. Like we really don't know the full effects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he'll still like eventually want to do like a vape again because it supposedly was helping him with like he's got aches in his feet and
Sure.
stuff like that, and it helps
Yeah, a
alleviate
lot of
that.
people use it for chronic conditions, pain, stuff like that.
But yeah, it's a good remembering of like, damn, that fucking really sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, you hold on to those feelings definitely of like I'll want that to happen again.
Yeah, and for somebody that's never done it before, it's like I didn't really have reasons, It was, like even when it came to vape, when I went to go visit the Washington Boys or something, I'm like,
I
you did it!
think I glitched it. I somehow figured it out.
Congratulations! Don't fall. Sit
I
your
think
ass
even if I
down.
fall, I'll come back to here. I'm not sure though.
But yeah, even when like when I went to visit the Washington Boys, and Mage is just like, give us a vape or try a vape. I'm like, no, and they're like, why not? And I genuinely don't have a reason. I'm just like, no. Like, that's what I was told.
There's just
This is
no.
no, so no.
This is a no. This is a no. That's what I learned.
Uh-huh. That's what my drug cookie said.
That's what they said on the back of my bean burritos in school.
And I was like, oh, that's a pretty good idea.
No, I'm gonna listen to this burrito. It tastes good.
So drugs in this burrito? Oh, man.
It must be.
Is this the drug?
I might say yes next time.
And it's like, it's crazy to say now that even back then when we were still in school and they're like, try the vape. And now they're like 25 and they've been vaping since they were 16.
Yeah, and when you think about it that long, like in the moment, you're like, oh, I'm just getting another vape. But it's like, oh, this is probably my 1,000th vape. I've been doing this years, a decade, like it fucking adds up. Even if you're not feeling the effects right away, you will.
Yeah, and then they're like intaking it every 30 minutes or so, maybe less.
Especially, and don't correct me if I'm wrong, but they mostly vape nicotine base pens, right?
Yes.
Which is way more addictive too.
Yeah,
If
that
you
was
wanna have 30 minutes.
that was a trip he was telling me, Mage, that he went to Cancun. And when he went to Cancun, he had his pen, but then the pen was out, like it was just the coil burning.
Yeah.
After day one, and they were going to be there for a couple days. And that was the day that I guess like Mexico just didn't allow it or something.
Yeah, they've changed those sort of regulations or whatever. They're very health conscious as a country.
And then he was just like kind of freaking out, where he's just like, "What am I gonna do? I don't have my thing. I don't have my thing." And then after a while of just like wishing it was on his nightstand in the hotel, he was just like, "I'm in fucking Cancun. I
Right?
don't need this right now." But
That
that was the only
realization.
time he's ever been like okay without it, is because he had something to do.
Yeah. It really does become just mentally like, I don't know what to do, and this is the easiest thing to do, and I'll be happy with this, so I'll just do this. Like, it's
Yeah,
an excuse, a crutch.
it's like
No
the
shame against the people that, have those crutches, but
no, it doesn't.
definitely,
Like if
I'm
anything,
sure they
it's
would
just a
agree.
mental hurdle for yourself. It's not really affecting anybody.
Hmm. Everyone has their own battles.
Yeah, I just personally stay straight edge, and that's me. I don't look down on people. There's some
Right.
people that drink that I'm like, maybe you don't have to drink so much, so you don't have to turn out like this. But
Yeah.
that I think that's a general look of just people just being like, nah, he went too far.
Yeah, exactly. And I will say, as many will say, drinking can be one of the most dangerous, especially because it's so easily available. And drinking while driving can be so goddamn dangerous too, or
Yeah,
driving under any inebriation. But yeah, that is one that it can bring out just the worst personality as well.
yeah. Like sometimes I think about it on like on you can always tell when someone is like there's the tone or the way they're talking.
Yeah.
And I think no, I don't think I said it to you. The other day, my dad was drunk when he came home, and
Hmm.
we were in the retro room, and I was playing like a Naruto game or something like that. And he comes in, and he's like, "You remember playing that game like all the time where you like?" And then he just starts moving his hands and his arms, and I'm like, "The Connect?" And he, because we had a Connect, and he's
Sure.
like, "No, no, no, not the Connect." And then he just starts kicking, and like I'm like,
Wow.
what are you talking about?" And he's like, Street Fighter. That's it, Street Fighter. And I'm like, I've never played Street Fighter, let alone with you.
Right.
Like,
That's random.
and then he's just like, oh, well, yeah, Street Fighter was cool. And I was just like,
You had to
okay.
be there.
And then later on, I'm like playing the Naruto game, and he's like, so like Naruto is like it's from like the 90s, right? And I was like, it debuted in 2002.
Hmm.
Oh, gee.
Just on the edge there. Yeah.
And
So when he
he
like
and he's like,
died.
oh, sorry, it's just I'm failing you right now. I was like, there's no questions. There's
Yeah,
no
we're not. You're
questions
not
here.
being tested.
And and then uh on Easter, he sends a text of like Happy Easter, and I'm like, Happy Easter, Happy Egg Day. And then he sends a text right after, which is one of those moments where I'll explain the moment right after, but
Hmm.
he just sends, "You still got your original bunny," which is a the Easter bunny plushie that I've had since I was one.
That's
Like,
crazy.
why would
Wow.
why would it be gone now?
Yeah. Right.
So I'm like, yeah, and then that's it. It's like uh, his conversations when drunk is um
Remember
what
the
the
time?
right, no, it's the cat has explained it on Rick and Morty a lot, where it's just
Yeah.
Jerry going to Summer and just being like, uh, "Hey Summer, you on your phone lately?" And they're like, What question is that? Are you like locking me in a conversation here with a dumb question that I have to answer?"
It
And
does feel like that. Yeah.
and then he's just like, "Fine, I won't talk." And then he sits on the couch, and then Summer's just like, "What are you doing, Dad? Sitting on the couch?" Just such nothing. There's nothing
Yeah.
there.
I can be pretty garbage at asking those sort of questions too. I feel like I would be that type of dad. So, are you winning, son? Like just
But
try
it
to relate.
it just baffles me that like he can make all these connections at a bar with a little bit of something,
Mm,
and then when he's at home, he doesn't know how to do it anymore. He can't talk to me correctly.
Yeah. I wonder if that is just like a level of like, oh God, I don't know how to talk to my son, and he's just like thinking about it, or if it's just like there is some sort of gap, and he's like, I just relate to these people of my generation a bit easier. You know, I could understand that.
Well, I think it's a bit of me, a bit of him. So we don't. He claims he doesn't have any connections with me, which is why he sticks with wrestling, because wrestling is the only thing that he likes that I do, or that I
Hmm.
watch. But meanwhile, my mom is just talking like for hours, just being like, "Yeah, no, I went to Target and they didn't give my return, so I had to get new shirts earlier, and
Yeah.
then my niece had to go do the thing, and then this is it." And then I'm like, "Wow, that's crazy." And then she's like, "Yeah," and then the da da da, and like, just fucking
Shouldn't just
keeps
talking.
talking and talking, and it works.
Hmm.
But when he talks, especially in a drunk state, and he's just like, so like you do the thing, and then like I can immediately tell that you're not gonna remember this tomorrow. I don't want to
Yeah.
engage this. There's no point in me talking to you right now.
Yeah, it's not a deep conversation right now.
No, there's no need. Like,
That's fair. I'll love
and
that.
he's good. He's just I wish he was a little better. That's all.
Yeah. A little more present mentally.
Yeah, we can all be a little bit more present. I'm starting to
That's
become
so
more
true.
present now.
How so?
I had Well, I'll say the epiphany after some jokes, so I won't get into it now. So stay tuned for that. But point is, I
Ooh.
had like kind of like an epiphany at work, and it's changed my outlook on some things.
Word.
You,
Interesting.
you ever
Yeah.
had something like that?
Definitely. I mean, I've gone through moments of just like stark realization, um, where the world just feels different afterwards, you know? But
Mm-hmm.
one of like the biggest things that I always hold with me, like, is kind of like a reassurance to my imposter syndrome, is that like a lot of times you feel like you don't belong somewhere, you're too young, you don't fit in, whatever it is. But like so many people are far more similar to you, especially the way you feel, feeling like an imposter.
Mm-hmm.
Most of those people also already have felt that way or do feel that way and were in your position and just are growing and trying their best. And even kids, old people, we're all so more alike than we are different. That's one of those things that like changed my mindset a lot, especially in the work industry. I remember when I realized that, though, or when I was thinking about that.
Is that why you kind of felt in like high school about dating? You just felt like you didn't like it's not yours, not meant
I
to be
was
yours.
I was not interested in dating at all in high school. I was just interested in getting good grades, getting into college. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I was just interested in setting up myself so that I could be a better provider for anyone that I was interested in dating later. You know, it just wasn't an initial priority.
I see.
Yeah, I don't think it was too related.
I got it. Oh, okay. Hmm. You got to be a stable bridge before the cars can run over.
Sure, yeah, that's a good analogy. I feel like, especially, I mean, now I'm in a relationship, a long term committed relationship, but I still especially feel that way toward things like having kids. You know, like I definitely, I'm not considering having children until I feel like, oh yeah, for sure, I can provide for myself and then some, so I can at least provide for
Yeah,
others. But you got to figure that out first.
yeah. It's good to have a plan for a kid. Is basically
Yeah,
everything you're paying for without them having income.
yeah, kids are expensive. Yeah, they don't work.
You gotta change their clothes like every year. Get them
Yeah.
do the schooling. They take your time. Give them their own specific food. Give them the essentials of a bed
Hmm.
and
Yeah,
stuff
new
of that
clothes,
nature. A
food,
place to
doctor's
live.
appointment, fucking toys.
Yeah, you gotta entertain them. Give them a brick.
Yeah. And
It's
you gotta at least
fun.
have some time too. At the end of the day, you have to work to provide all that and still have time for them. You gotta be ready for that.
Yeah. God, that must be the worst of being like, oh, look at the cute clothes I got them, and then like within a year they can't wear it. And you're like,
Right?
well,
Yeah, that trips me out.
why don't we just put a bed sheet over him?
Yeah. I
Have him
feel
wear
like,
that for a while.
yeah, like in the old days, they used to do some shit like that. They're like, we're not gonna spend time making clothes because they would have had to make their clothes for their family. We're not gonna make clothes for this little shit. He's gonna grow out of them in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Put him
just
in a bed sheet.
wrap him in a blanket, and
Yeah,
then there you go. He's wearing
I
that.
might do that. Do that with my kids. I won't let them own clothes until they're 5 years old.
No shoes either.
No, until they're able to walk. Maybe I don't know. Baby shoes are crazy though, especially if they can't walk.
Check this out, DIY. You got a plank of wood, and then 2 little
Mhm.
strings. Sandal. Japan wears it.
True. Cheap, recyclable.
Yeah. Teach them how to do soup, like drink soup, and then be like, all right,
Do soup.
upgraded. Here's some noodles. Boom, ramen.
Yeah, just feed them ramen for the first 30 years. That'll save you some money.
And then they're like,
30 years.
they're like, how do I eat this? It's just figure it out. Fish it out.
Natural selection.
Teach a baby how to ramen. They'll ramen for life.
That's so true.
Give baby ramen. They go, wah.
Mm-hmm. Mm. How did you learn so much about babies?
I was one.
Oh, wow. That's so impressive. The more I learn about you every day.
That's one of my favorite lines from the Storks movie. Have you ever seen that?
Storks movie? No, I don't think so.
It's so good. It's like Andy Samberg as a stork, and then like this pink curly haired lady that was left in the stork's base or whatever, and it's base. The whole point is that they were storks delivering babies. Now they're storks delivering mail. So they don't deliver babies anymore until suddenly there's baby, and now they got to know how to do it again. And
okay.
the lady wants to deliver the baby because they weren't delivered, and now they want to do that as a mother. And then the stork is like, well, I'm the stork, but I'm about to become the boss. But if I do this, I won't become the boss. But this is my natural, it's the typical like we gotta run and do this thing while we're getting chased type of deal.
It sounds emotional. Honestly, I think that just from your description, the characters sound like they're fleshed out pretty cool. Like I would watch that.
I really like it because it takes advantage of animation and like makes it goofy, not like Illumination taking care of animation, but more of like for example, there's a scene where the stork has to go through a glass maze and birds can't see glass, so they're just running. Like they keep consistently running into the glass, and it's really fast, just like doom doom doom, and it's just different motions and all that stuff.
That's silly.
It's good. It's really good.
Is that Disney? What's the?
I think it's Blue Sky.
Okay. Blue Sky.
Oh yeah, there's another scene where there's like a pack of wolves that say, "I'm gonna eat the baby," and the alpha and omega of the wolves is Key and Peele, and they're like, "I'm gonna eat this baby," and then they just lick the baby, and they're like, "Are you eating it? No. Are you in love? I am in love. Are you in love?" And then when they try to get the baby back from the storks, they're like, "Form of wolf boat," and then they take all the wolves and make a boat.
Yeah.
It's so wacky shit like that. I love it.
That's good.
But anyway, what I was getting to is there's a dialogue there that's just like, I forget the context, but they're just like, "You gotta do this, you gotta do that. You sound like a baby that learned how to talk." I am a baby that learned how to talk.
That's pretty much what happened. That's hilarious.
And then there's another scene where they're like sleeping, but the baby whines. So the mom gets up to deal with it, and then the mom's just like, "Come on, you gotta get up. We gotta take turns. It's your turn to look at the baby." And it's just like, "No, just you keep looking at it." It's just like, "Come on, you said we gotta look at it." And then the stork goes, "You made it, you do it." And then the mom's just like,
That is crazy.
Good movie. Go check that
Oh,
out.
Jeff Beetle.
Check out your
Yeah.
Storks.
How old is that? I don't even know if I've heard of that.
It's an old movie. It's definitely before Spies in Disguise. Shut up, phone!
Spies in Disguise. I feel like another one I've never heard of.
That was the last Blue Sky movie that had like Will
Yeah.
Smith as a spy and Tom Holland as the geeky nerd guy.
And they were like anthropomorphic wolves or something?
No. It was a normal
Like,
spy, and then the Tom Holland turns Will Smith into a pigeon.
yes, I remember Will Smith's character now. I remember what he looks like, yeah. Okay.
Storks was 2016.
Damn. Feels like a century ago.
It was.
Pre-high school era? Man.
Storks was... Who made it? I'm trying to look here.
Trying to confirm it's Blue Sky?
Yeah, it's Warner. It says Warner Animation. Do they do their own? Yeah, Warner Bros. It wasn't Blue Sky. It was Warner Bros.
Oh, shoutouts.
Okay,
Blue
maybe
Sky.
that's why it was also like weirdly different.
Yeah, right. Well, honestly, though, it's strange that you're like, oh, it's Blue Sky. And I feel like I've heard that name, but I would never be able to tell you a Blue Sky movie. I would never be like, oh,
You
is this a
could.
Blue Sky? Like, well, no, I could. I would recognize a movie for sure, but I would never be able to tell you, oh, this is Blue Sky. I would be like, oh, is this Illumination, DreamWorks, Pixar? Like, those are the only three that I would say I normally think about. Like, I've probably heard of Blue Sky, but I know nothing about them.
They made Ice Age.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So you got 5 movies right there.
Yeah, right. Now I know their whole discography.
They're making a 6.
No shot, bro.
They announced that like a while ago.
Didn't they announce it? I mean, they're making so many things, but isn't Shrek supposed to come out this year? Shrek 5?
No, they postponed that because
Oh my gosh, they keep doing that.
there's been jokes about it where they're like, Shrek 5 releasing in this, and they're like, oh, what's the animation? What's wrong with it? And then
Right.
they're like, Shrek
Remember
5
that.
releasing in blah 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 blah, and they're like, okay, that's a little better, but the plot's probably like, you know, Zendaya Shrek wants to leave the swamp, and Shrek's like, oh, but we are the swamp, or whatever. And it's like that kind of plot. And then right after, people were saying that like, Shrek releasing and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, let's push it back a little more. We got to rewrite this shit. That's crazy too, because like, obviously there's gonna be a lot of expectation, but like multi-billion-dollar company, they're gonna have the technology. They better put in the time, and it takes a lot of time to fucking reanimate a whole movie. So I don't know how far along they were. But
Oh, yeah.
goddamn.
Well, sometimes it's worth it. Look at the Sonic movie.
Yeah, right.
That would have been a fucking
look at
disaster.
that.
They reused
Yeah.
it. They reused that model, so I guess they got some worth out of it.
They reused the old model in the Sonic movie.
No, they used it in Chippendale.
Really? What was he? What was that model for in Chippendale?
They were at a convention of like old animation things, and he was just ugly Sonic.
That's hilarious.
But he was
That's so
he
good.
was the model. It was the same model.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love like Disney and Muppets movies where they like act and kind of portray the characters as existing in real life, like living cartoons or living puppets. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I love that kind of lore. Like what's it? Who Framed Roger Rabbit type of scenario.
What do you feel about the new Kermit voice?
I think I heard it recently, but I heard it through like an Instagram reel where someone was reacting to it, and his reaction was basically like, "It's not hard to do a Kermit impression. I can do a Kermit impression, and it's not good, but it's better than this guy's Kermit impression, you know." And
Yeah.
at least with the clip I saw, like I have to agree, it doesn't really sound at all the same.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it sounds
not,
like the
hey,
guy's
oh there, it's me, Kermit the
kind of doing that
Frog.
like little bit in the back of his throat, but
But
he's
he's just
so
like,
different.
I'm Kermit, that's what we do. Muppet Show, yay!
Yeah, he doesn't really have the same energy either. But I mean, I'll wait to see maybe. I'm not the hugest Muppet guy. I'm not following all the trends, but
Dude, how you not?
they making a Muppet movie. I will say, I've probably said it before. I fucking love the Muppet movie.
Fuck with the Muppets.
with Jason Segel and Amy Adams. That movie.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That one's a good one. The sequel is all right, not bad. Loved the first one so much.
Yeah. And now you're gonna look at the Muppet Show and be like, "Where the hell is Walter? Where's Walter?
Hey, Walter.
Where's my whistling buddy?"
He's an inspiring ass character. I want to learn to whistle just because of him.
Just imagine being born a Muppet and just being like, "Well, I guess I'm a human."
Yeah, must be.
I mean, shit. I'm not with the Muppets. So
imagine giving birth to a Muppet.
just
Rugrat on the way out.
He's just smiling at you, just
hello. The mouth just.
I'm here. Comes out, does a singing number. Today's my first day. Today's where I do the thing. Yes. I got no strings attached on me, but I got a joke book. Best jokes ever. Professionally tested jokes for people who want to be funny, made by my magic boss. You can buy this on Amazon for $5, or you can just let me read it when Cameron picks a page. Remember, past the hundreds is the mature. Before the hundreds is the normal.
I'm looking at a can of Rockstar Energy drink for inspiration. Let's look at their phone number, which you can call for help. Give me page 43.
43.
Because they are 1-800-433.
Yes, you've called Rockstar. What would you need? Yeah, don't ask why I did it, but put the can up my ass. And now I'm
not feeling like a rockstar.
Accidentally butt chugging.
Did not intend this. But it is exhilarating.
Sorry, I will. You said 42?
43.
43. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 to choose from.
I got 4. I'm gonna pick number 2.
Number 2. Okay. I'm gonna turn off my phone because work's being like, did the thing go? And I'm like, yeah, I went.
It's done. I'm not there. Figure it out. Right.
2 drivers get out of their cars after colliding at an intersection. One driver pulls a flask from his pocket and says, "Here, have a sip of whiskey to calm your nerves." "Thanks," says the other driver, taking a swig. "Here, you have one too." The guy says, "Nah, I'd rather not. The police will be here soon."
Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh! So now he's claiming he's the drunk driver.
Yeah, he's literally just like entrapping this guy. The right word?
That's a good trick.
I'm gonna pull that one next time.
Yeah. I'm gonna on purpose get T-boned, lose half my face in a stroke, and say he did it.
Yeah, he was drunk.
Give me another page then, sir.
I'm ready for page 122.
122. That's a 1 and a 20 and a 2 all together. Oh, you given this one before. There's one and 2.
Only 1 and 2 left?
Yep.
Give me number 2.
Another 2. It's a little long one. Sit right up. Ready. 2 guys went moose hunting every winter without success. Finally, they came up with a foolproof plan. They got a very authentic female moose costume and learned the mating call of a moose. The plan was to hide in the costume, lure the moose, then come out of the costume to shoot the moose. They set themselves up on the edge of a clearing, donned their costume, and began to give the moose love call. Before long, their call was answered, but as a moose came crashing out of the woods and into the clearing. When the moose was close enough, the guy in front says, "Okay, let's get out and get him." The guy in the back shouts, "The zipper is stuck. What are we going to do?" The guy in the front says, "Well, I'm going to start nibbling grass, but you better brace yourself."
Jesus Christ. Sounds like a you problem back there.
Yeah, that sounds like it was something that was gonna fail.
Yeah, destined.
Yeah,
Foolproof.
uh 40. I gotta go back to what was the other page you said? 43.
40,
Yes, there it is.
43, yeah.
Would you like?
Mark him off.
Let me get you a yo mama joke. Just
Hell yeah.
or like here we go. What's a mummy's favorite type of music?
Um. Is it rap?
Ah!
Like
Ah! Give it the
a
point.
mummy.
Ding!
Yes, I got points.
Oh, that's 2 points for you.
Oh, it's been so long.
It's only those jokes that you get.
Yeah, the ones that are definitely easy setup.
Yeah. Well, that was the best jokes ever. Professionally tested jokes for people who want to be funny, made by my magic boss. You can find it on Amazon for $5, or you can just not give a shit and just listen to me say it every fucking 2 weeks.
Thanks, Greg, the Magic Boss.
Greg. Not even his name.
Just a fun name for a boss.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking shit from Greg at work every day.
I'm Greg. I'm
Hi,
Greg to Johnny and Jimmy.
I'm Greggy.
But that epiphany from earlier.
I want to know. Yeah, did you had this recently at work?
Yeah, I was like, it was one of those days where you just get like, everything's fine, everything, and then fucking uppercut of just like, you're sad now. It's like, damn, okay, I guess I'm sad now. And then when I was just sitting there, it was just nothing to do at work, so I was literally just sitting there as time just goes by, and I'm like, huh. And I was thinking of things, and I was thinking of like the verses Discord, and the reason why I was thinking that is after the archipelago thing, and then just seeing other people still racing like Mario Galaxy and stuff, and how they're doing tricks and they're talking certain ways and all that stuff. I'm like, man, as much as I love doing the stuff they are doing, do I belong in here? Like socially, is this my crowd? And it didn't really sit with me that like, no, this isn't. This isn't me. Like this isn't.
Sure.
I don't meld with this. Like in Kyle server, I meld. In there, I don't meld. Or at least I feel like I don't meld.
I totally get you. And I mean, maybe it comes down to what I was talking about earlier a little bit. Like everyone might also share that feeling a little bit. Like, am I supposed to be here? Because they just feel some kind of pressure or expectation.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, I think we've talked about it a bit. I feel like there's a good difference in uniqueness in what we do as content, the way that we do verses and all that. Obviously, especially I would say being very much amateurs, like especially people.
Yeah, that's the appeal for me.
Race games, who speedrun games, who have these games practiced. Like, okay, like there's some competition too. Like they're way more competitive in those fields. They have something to prove.
Yeah, like
we don't know.
Like the relay or whatever, which I think I've explained in a K7 video. But they're gonna do a relay, which is you beat the game and you pass it on to the next player or whatever, and you are racing against two other people in that same game. And we were in a little group chat where they were explaining like, what's the qualification? Is it just beat the game? Because the game's very small. It's Mario and Donkey Kong Mini Madness or whatever.
Okay.
And
So
I've
like
never
3DS?
played that. Yeah, I think
DS.
it's a puzzle game. And I've never played it before. I know about it. And the people that are in the chat, I think, have played it. And they're like, yeah, I'm going to practice on the levels, because once you know how to solve a level, you could just get through it really fast. And then if you remember, you could do it. And I'm like, well, then, like, that sucks.
Yeah, it feels like a completely different challenge then, yeah.
Yeah, this isn't like racing with friends. This is a speedrun race, which I think is two separate different things.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. Like I said, a level of competition is different.
Yeah. which is fine. You know, that's totally fine. I'll still go in there if I can with the no knowledge I have. But you know, I'm not. I just I don't like prepping. I've never like practice of beating doing a game. I don't like speedrunning that much, even though I speed ran. You know,
Sure.
it's just
Yeah,
not
it
an appeal to it for me.
can be super repetitive, especially when it comes down to like tricks that are actually difficult,
Hmm.
that take some level of precision that just take hours of repetition to get down. And even then it's like, oh, this is a 5% chance I hit this in a run. And then you're just sitting there resetting the first 5 minutes of the game. Like there's a lot of boring ass parts.
Yeah.
Speedrunning is certainly not for everybody. And that's why I think I stopped speedrunning as much as I do. The games that I liked to do, I never really tried to go, you know, for top 100 pace even or anything like that.
Hmm. But that whole thought of being in there made me start thinking more of like, where do I belong? And then I was thinking of like, all right, I belong in your circle because it's, you know, a lot more vibey. No one really gives a fuck. Everybody can shit talk each other, and it's
Yeah.
cool. And then I was thinking about that, and there was a video I saw that was talking about uh just some guy being like, yeah, I have like two best friends, and my two best friends is we both shit on that guy, they both shit on me, and we both shit on the other one. And it
Yeah.
just it's just a rotation of like who gives a fuck of what they said. And I'm like, okay, if I think of it like that, where does that go? And I was like, okay, I still fit in your group. Versus is the versus Discord are, you could shit talk, but there's still sensitive people in there.
Sure.
Um, and then it landed on the furry community, which I was like, huh, because there's been a lot of people that I've been friends with in that community that
Yes.
now are just like they've moved forward without me. And when I mean they moved forward is that uh they gone in a direction that just that I don't particularly find myself taking the path of. Like that a good amount of friends that I was with either changed mentally or physically,
Yeah.
and it's not what I knew them for, and it's not how it was. Like even with when I did a channel before you with another person, they were joining the furry community, and they were originally just I'm a guy that likes Sonic games, and then over a year they changed to I'm a transgender girl that's a fox, and I'm like, okay, you're the same, but you're not the same
Mhm.
of when we started.
Yeah,
You moved
and that
forward
is
without me.
yeah, it is remarkable because people it's not like they're not the same, but people change, like, there's no denying that, and oftentimes that means the friendship changes or dissolves, That's certainly natural.
But I've always had a hard time of letting people go. But
Me too.
what made the connection of that epiphany of just how I'm re looking at things is like,
Mhm.
okay, I'm spending all this time to potentially talk to the people that I don't click with instantly, and I can be like, call and be like, hey, yo, I'm going to get Starbucks. You want to get in a call? Like, I don't have Starbucks, but you know what
Sure.
I'm saying. They're just like always like, oh hell yeah, anything with you is sound fucking awesome. And
Mhm.
I wasn't talking to those people. I was talking to the other people that I could potentially join and maybe make them laugh and maybe make them like me. Like,
Right.
yeah, give me, do I belong here? Make me feel like I belong here. Give me a chance. When, so doing that made me see, like, okay, why am I reaching towards these people? And then
Yeah.
two things popped in my head. One, uh, I don't like letting people go, and I do like being in messages a lot. I like interacting in messages just to make time go by.
Mhm.
And two, I think what really messed with me is that I grew up socially in the furry fandom, which their social how they socialize is not the same in how people socialize.
Sure.
They socialize a lot more physically, a lot more cuddly, a lot more with like RP actions. And
Hmm.
it took, like, I liked doing it, but it took me a while to realize, like, this isn't normal. This isn't, you don't, like, I would never go to you and just be like, um, hugs from behind. Hey, you ready to do fellas? Like that sounds
Yeah.
that's weird.
It
But
isn't as commonplace, yeah,
like
to do those sort of role play.
yeah, it didn't click until like recently that that's not how it works. So I was like, I don't think I want to socialize like that anymore. And if I don't socialize like that, other problems go away because now I'm not trying to start up something with these socializing actions with people that also do those actions, making those reaching out kind of fade,
Yeah.
making potentially getting into weird messaging situations go away,
Hmm.
and making me focus on people like hanging out with the cat more
Right.
grow. And it just it lowered the circle in a very organic way by removing um, a part of me that I think I was always ready to give up, because nowadays I like the whole furry thing, but I kind of see more of the dog that I have on the internet as like an internet persona mascot than me.
I get you, yeah. Which I wouldn't say is purely being speculative, but I wouldn't say is too far different than how other people feel. But there's definitely a spectrum to that. You know, some people are more so like the friend that you were doing the previous channel with,
Mm-hmm.
who it sounded like you described it was there. Like I am a fox. Like I do feel like that is a representation of me. That's different, but I feel like yeah, it's a different journey for everybody. And would you say that you feel yourself well, you already felt distant, but would you say that you've come to terms and that those people are kind of in that previous chapter already? You've closed that chapter? Or is it
Uh,
still kind of in your head?
some of them I'll keep around just because of history, but it's less like I'm not gonna be like, hey, this. It's more just like a poking message. I'm not gonna do poking messages anymore.
Mhm.
It's
I get
more
you.
of like some of them that I realized there was nothing for a long time. They can go on the wayside, but there's maybe like two, three people that I'll just kind of be like, I hope you're doing good. Do you want to play this game? And that's kind
Mhm.
of where I'll leave it as, instead of trying to start up this story thing within these messages just to keep talking to you that really means nothing.
Yeah, it does sound like you've at least grown past that. And it is definitely like a community, like a communal way of speaking that for some people perfect. That's what you want to do. Go ahead and do it. But as you said, and I wouldn't say necessarily that it's not normal, but it's not how the majority of people,
It's not normal
communicate, or it is
socializing.
yeah, it is its own unique branch of communication, online communication, definitely.
Now, when we say normal, we're not saying that you're not normal. We're
Yeah,
saying this is
wrong. It's certainly
baseline.
not saying that. Yeah.
But
Common.
yeah, like I said, it's just like kind of affected in other ways of just kind of disassociating this part of me that I grew up since like 2018 to basically 2025 of this is how I was,
Mm-hmm.
into finally being like, if this is how I am, I either have to I would have to progress with the other ones like they have. If I really want this, progress this other way, which I know is a bad sign, or just, you know, be very tame about it, which means I don't really do that. And I'm
Sure.
leaning the tame way. Because there's also been like, there's been a lot of realizing of people that I've interacted with, or Discord servers that I've interacted with, where it's like, man, can we just like not have a innuendo on almost everything? Like that,
Hmm.
just people sexualizing some stuff, and then even on my Instagram, like I'm slowly taking stuff out of my algorithm of like I still like art and stuff, but then there was sexualized stuff there, and it's just like then you see people in con dance parties where they're like wearing basically nothing, and before I'm like, oh, that's just how they are, and then now I'm just like, do we have to do that?
Hmm. It is, yeah, it is foreign to me quite a lot, but it's it ends up being very much like a celebration of sexuality for a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
or a, not necessarily celebration, but like a display, you know,
Yes.
expression.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And if, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like it's not necessarily sexual. Like every aspect of it isn't, and when you kind of sort of degrade it to being mostly that, it really can put out the bad message, turn people off, and turn people away from interacting.
Yeah.
Which
There's
is
just,
why I'm not sorry to cut you off, but I was going to say I'm certainly a supporter, obviously, to anyone, but I know that there's people who are just like, oh, furries are so weird because they find it to be overly sexual.
but it is like not
It
everybody,
it's not
obviously,
like it's not a part of it. Yeah,
but like it's like if you go to a con, there's gonna be multiple rooms as sex parties. It's just how it's gonna be. That's what some people come for,
right.
and it.
Yeah,
But and they can do whatever they want. Nothing wrong with that.
live your
It's
life.
just time. I guess time and place of things don't make. If it's your personality, is I'm this. I'm not really for it anymore.
Yeah, and that's welcome to be your choice too.
But yeah, that was my epiphany. I like slowly moved away from furry stuff. I'm feeling like I'm trying to lean more back to hanging out with people that I can like fuck you.
That you can talk shit to and that sort of thing, and be close enough to know that that's like also a term of endearment. Not like you're actually saying "fuck you" to people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the true mark of a good friendship.
Mm-hmm. And I don't need that many people. I've had that multiple times throughout my life of just telling me like I don't need to be friends with every person that's on my
Sure.
Discord. But man, I would
Yeah.
like to. But now I'm like,
Yeah.
if I do, I have to always be worried that I respond to people. But
Yeah,
now
that
I
can
could
feel very
just
pushing.
play like last night I was playing a Harvest Moon game. It wasn't called
Uh-huh.
Harvest Moon, but it was a game like it, kind of like
Sure.
Stardew.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was just playing that for hours, and I never looked at my phone to see if anybody said anything.
That's a good feeling.
Cause like,
Shout it out.
what for?
Yeah. I've always been hard to reach on the phone because I'm just like, I treat them as a letter. I think my sister said that. I treat a text as a letter. You'll get one eventually back, but I'm not in a rush.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm happy that you have had some time to reflect and courage to share your self reflection with us. I think
Hmm.
it's that time in our lives definitely where we're all growing, but I don't think we ever stop growing.
No, you don't. You. There's always what. There's like a quote in a movie where it's just like, in the Lego movie, it's like you don't have to be the bad guy, but there's also like, there's always time to change.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm a big believer in that.
You don't have to. You don't have to be the alcoholic. You don't have to be the the teacher that gives out bad grades. You don't have to be this stuff.
Yeah, always time to change. That's very good. Good to think about what you don't like about yourself, what you don't like about your life, because hey, it's a good chance that there's something you can do about it.
Yeah, and you don't know where it's gonna come from. Like this again, this epiphany happened where I randomly was like, "You're sad," and then I'm just sitting there,
Yeah.
and then I was watching YouTube videos of a guy just playing Minecraft while commentating off the hip, And then he just
Sure.
said that shit, and I was like, you know what? You're right. Those are the
Damn.
good stuff. And then I reached out to Mage that day, and he just called while he was dog sitting, and we talked for an hour.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Just like, damn, that's easy.
Yeah. The real ones, it's easy to talk to, you know. It's not always to tie it back to the thing too. It's not always easy. You don't always click. It's awesome when you do, you know. Sometimes you can find out, okay, yeah, this is going to work in the future because I figured it clicked right away. But sometimes it takes time too. Can't beat yourself up on that.
Yeah.
You'll find your people.
You ever felt like that where you like just didn't fit?
Yeah, I mean, in general, a lot. When I was going through school, I was a year behind or a year younger than most people. Technically, a year ahead, I guess you would say.
Mm-hmm.
So I always kind of felt like I'm way too young. Like people won't think I'm like interesting or like they wouldn't want to talk to me. They wouldn't treat me the same. Luckily, that didn't really happen too much. I wasn't really bullied or anything like that. But I always had this feeling that I'm like, not the same as these people. You know, like I looked up to them, but I felt like they also looked down to me. You know,
Yeah. Not the same level.
exactly. Yeah. But I feel like that's changed. I still feel like the young one, but now that I'm taller than most of my friends, they usually forget that.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But yeah, like I think that's some fun stuff that we've been talking about.
yeah, a good
Very meaningful.
good threshold on the second half. A good theming.
Mm-hmm. Some positivity, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean,
Any
you'll find it. Everybody finds it.
exactly. Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Like I fucking found the Washington Boys by me and Isaiah going on a server, and they had a house, and we exchanged phone numbers via Minecraft signs.
That's so fucking chill. That's so
We did
funny.
that, and I was like, "My name's Cody. What's your name?" And they're like, "No way, my name's Cody." And then we talked on the phone, and then I remember I was talking on the phone. I was playing on my abuela's laptop. It was before Skype and anything like that. And then at some point, my uncle was in my abuela was like, "Who are you talking to?" I was like, "I'm talking to this kid on the phone. We're playing Minecraft right now, and that sounds sketchy." And then
Sure, yeah.
and then my uncle gets the phone, and he's just like, "I'll just be right back." And then he's just like, "Who are you? What do you want with him?" And then he's just like, "I'm just trying to play Minecraft."
Please.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get a friend like that, to start it like that. But they
For
come
sure.
from anywhere.
Yeah, you're never ready for it when it happens.
And then when you got it, you got it.
Mm-hmm. Don't let it go.
Just like how we should get a haiku.
We should get the fuck out of here. I have some great ideas written down for the haiku. I'm gonna
Sick.
ruminate on those. I think I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Right back. We'll get your haiku going.
There you go.
Ready?
See, Commodore.
Losing friends is hard. Growing up, realizing real friends stick around.
You said realizing, right?
Realizing.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's really nice. That's very sweet.
Thank you.
Put-
That was
Put that one on a notepad.
quote me if you do.
Yeah. Quote just Cameron, not him though.
Yeah, that was quote him. He's the real one.
Yeah. And with that, that is number 30 something in the Hydrolink pod. Thank
Sure, find that
you.
out.
1,000 Chicos.
Thank you, Chicos.
1,000 of you Chicos.
We gotta do 1,000 sub special or something.
We'll figure that out. But
Yeah. Seriously, thank you guys.
yeah, honestly, like 11-year-old me is ecstatic right now.
It really is just mind blowing. I can't even put it like into a perspective where it's believable even.
Like I've been doing failing at at this YouTube thing since fucking, let me see my oldest video, 14 years ago.
Damn.
So I would
Yeah.
have been 12. I was
12 year
close.
old's dream in the making. Yeah.
Yeah. It started from simple camera to the TV
Yeah.
to
Classic.
hypercams to Skypes to, yep, it's just not. Now we're here. We have 1,000. If the channel died now, that'll be okay.
I'm not too upset. But as always, if you guys want to help us out more, share with a friend. Let us know what more content you want to see, what the best thing we can do for y'all is. And just chat with us. Join the Discord. Say hello. What's up? We'll give you a hey yo. That's a fellow love.
Hey, that's our default response on the chats or the comments.
Yeah.
Man, I
I saw
really like
someone,
when you
I think.
guys were talking deep on that thing. Hey,
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you. Would you like to do the one word to send them off to?
Couldn't think of a better way to do it.
You,
Excellent. Here,
you
I'll
go.
give you a word to start. It
Was
a
joy
to
hang
with
all
of
you
lovely.
chicos?
We
Hope
that
we
can
see
you
in
the
next
Hydra
link
a podcast.
with
You
me,
and
the
other
guy.
guy.
Goodbye.
Bye.